Pride is unique because it makes a man his own god. It is often the hardest vice to overcome because it often masks itself as confidence or ambition. Pride convinces you that you don't need help from God or others. It makes you feel that your successes are entirely your own doing. It acts as a spiritual blinder, making it impossible to see your own faults while magnifying the faults of others. Pride is a spiritual cancer that eats away at the possibility of love, contentment, or common sense. In men especially, pride often manifests itself as a paralyzing fear of failure or appearing weak, leading to superficial relationships and a constant need to perform to false expectations. The word is uncompromising about the end result of pride. Proverbs says, "Pride goeth before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall." Pride blinds a man to his own weakness, leading to unwise decisions and eventual disgrace. A proud heart becomes impervious to rebuke, making a proud man more hopeless than a fool because he feels no need for instruction or forgiveness. We have profound examples of this in scriptures. Nebuchadnezzar, perhaps the greatest example, he boasted of the kingdom he had built. God humbled him until he lived like an animal, eating grass like an ox, until he acknowledged that all power comes from God. The original fall was due to pride. He wanted to ascend and be like the Most High, which led to him being cast out of heaven. Pride is competitive by its very nature. It only feels pleasure by being above the rest. This makes pride inherently a cause of misery in nations and families alike. The only way to kill pride is through humility, which the scripture defines as not thinking less of yourself, but thinking of yourself less. Our King, the Son of God, humbled himself to the point of death on a cross. He showed that true greatness is found in selflessness, not self-exaltation. Humility requires a daily death to self, admitting that everything you have is a gift of grace. Pride thrives on being noticed. Humility grows when you wash feet, when you confess your faults instead of making excuses. Humility is quick to hear, but pride is quick to prove itself right. Everything you have, talents, intelligence, even your next breath, is a free gift from God. To walk as a man or woman of God is to be a guard on the walls of your own mind, knowing that the enemy doesn't just attack with external storms, he infiltrates through the subtle manipulation of your appetites. Whether it's the mocker in the bottle that dissolves your judgment, the thief of lust that fragments your soul, or the cancer of pride that makes you your own God, every vice we've discussed is a specialized tool designed to manipulate the image of God within you. They are weights that don't just slow you down, they are anchors that intend to drown you in the shallow waters of temporary pleasure, robbing you of the heavy, eternal purpose for which you were forged. True sober-mindedness is the refusal to be a slave to a dopamine hit, a grudge, or the fear of a lion in the street. By girding the mind with humility, starving the flesh through fasting, and anchoring the heart in gratitude, you rebuild the broken walls of your character. You move from being a man moved by his urges to a man moved by the Spirit, a pillar of strength that the saints can lean on, and the adversary cannot shake. Stand alert, be watchful, and trade the fleeting highs of this world for the peace that passes understanding and the inheritance that can never be stolen. If you do not kill sin, sin will be sure to kill you. And if you do not judge yourself, God will surely judge you for your neglect.